Boo. Oh my gosh, I'm looking really scary right now. Anyway, hi there, welcome to my channel. It's me, the Queen. Welcome back. And if you're new here, please hit the subscribe button and just become a member of this family we got going on here, this little group. Anyway, so basically I tried color correcting today because I'm becoming someone, and who better to become than the one, the only Selena Gomez. I feel like she gives off a very no makeup look. Like, she just does her red lipstick, and that's really all you see on her. But that's really what I'm trying to recreate, kinda, is a red lip vibe. But I need my skin to all be one color today. So I was like, okay, what if I try color correcting? So I did this because I don't want any, like, stubble to show up. If I have any, maybe not. But it just happens. And then my dark circles, I didn't want that to happen, so I was just like, I'm gonna cover stuff up. But before we can even start, I need a drink. Oh, did I mention? We're becoming Selena Gomez using only drugstore products. Quake. You won't believe it. We're not using any rare beauty products because I'm broke and I can't afford it right now. However, maybe in a few days, maybe I'll get the blush. I don't know. So, stay tuned and let's jump right in. The beauty sponge is damp. And today we're going to be using the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Foundation in shade Porcelain. This is actually really good for the fact that I paid like $3 for it. Can't complain necessarily. It actually doesn't hold bad. And I really like how the way Wet n Wild does it is they have these little guides on the back. So it tells you what to do. So this is exciting. This is 1 fluid ounce and it's really good for the price I paid. So let's get started. So I still have my orange under eyes, which I'm not the biggest fan of, but it's time for concealer. I use this liquid one from e.l.f. It's the Hydrating Camo Concealer with a satin finish. And I don't conceal overboard like most people. Well, sometimes I do. It just depends on the day, really. I'm not the biggest fan of that caked on concealer, though. So what I like to do is I just like put some there. And just to elongate it, I like to kind of put it up. So once again, I'm just going to use a little bit here. and then kind of winging it out, so it gives a bit of like a lift, you know what I mean? And then I will just blend that out, and then I'll add the rest of the concealer wherever I feel the need to add my concealer, because I don't like to let my concealer sit for too long, you know what I mean? Alright, so now that my under eye is looking very bright, looking ready for the day, look at, like, I just woke up $1,000,000. I was actually shook. I don't know if you saw, but I was like, because I don't think my under eyes ever looked that good before. Like, I look so fresh and awake and, like, ready for life. So, that's really nice. Also, I don't know if you saw, but I did this when I went out here, because I like using both sides of the sponge. Especially when I conceal, just to make sure it's all getting there. And now right now, I'm just making sure nothing's cakey or anything, because that's not really the vibe I'm going for. Also, now it's time to conceal. So, I don't know if you noticed, but I did put a little dot here and blended it out. I don't know if I did it on camera or not. I'm getting confused. So now what I do with my concealer is I like to put it here. Just a bit like a dot, like kind of like a piercing mark. And then I put dots by the nose. And with the nose, I'm going to use a brush. But I want to put dots on the nose and some right here, because this is where I kind of just like correcting my T-zone just a little bit. I'm going to put like a couple dots on the chin, and now we blend it out. So one thing I completely forgot about when I was color correcting was my mouth. My mouth area. And this part is really, it gives off a darker undertone. So here's what I'm simply gonna do is I'm just gonna add a little bit more of my eyeshadow that I'm using to color correct with. It's orange. I'm just gonna put it by the sides of my mouth, because this is where I get most dark at. And I can still use a little more concealer there. Alright, and now, really quick, I'm just gonna take my sponge and get this concealer that's right here. And, like, boom. Nose darkness, what's that? So, yeah, so that's basically for my nose. And what I'm gonna do really quickly, and I'm just gonna stay on camera and do it and not add my music yet. It's just because it's so simple, is just adding a little bit more concealer, just like another dot, because I can still see some orange peeking through. Just a little bit there, a little bit there. And I'm just gonna simply like push it into the eyes, making sure it's all simply one color. Oh, also, I don't know if you guys heard, but on my Instagram, I am gonna start doing like makeup classes, because I'm not licensed, but I do know my stuff. So what I'm doing is I'm just gonna teach like some basics, how to do eyeliner, stuff like that. But eyeliner is always like the scariest step in anyone's beauty routine, because you can mess it up so quick. So I totally get that. Just blending it out. I don't know if you can tell, but my mouth is way brighter now. I like to take it and put it on my lips because I feel like it definitely helps bring the lipstick color more. I need a drink because I'm getting a little bit of a headache. So good. These are my favorite. These are the sparkling ice waters. You can find them at Walmart and Kroger. I've been drinking these since I was like 8. Yeah, I lived with my grandparents when I started drinking these, and it was a long time. I've been drinking these flavors for over almost 8 years now. That's insane. But I love these waters. They're only 5 calories a bottle. I love them. I'm not the biggest fan of sparkling water, and this is not sponsored at all. I just love this water. I'm gonna try this thing where I only drink water and including like flavored water. So I need to find more flavors. So if you drink these too, can you like leave me some comments over like really good flavors? I am allergic to mango though, so if they have a mango flavor, I can't do it or anything. Yeah. So those are really good. I just had to say that because they're my favorite, and I can't find them as much as I used to be able to. So y'all need to comment down, especially if you live in Terre Haute, because that's where I'm from, and leave me the Walmart alone, because that's where I like to get them. One thing I completely forgot to do under my eyes was to put powder. And basically what this is gonna do, because I feel the need to explain this, people are like, your under eye is gonna look really cakey. So I like to put it on a brush, and then I like to just push it in, and it really helps to not show any harsh lines or anything. I've been doing this for a while. I think it might have been Beauty Blender, or I don't remember the company. But they did like an Instagram story, and they were like, oh, if you put powder here, and I was like, I never thought of that. Like, I've heard of people baking their under eye, but this is not baking. It's just simply putting powder and putting it, like, working it into the skin. So it really, see, my line is gone. And I think that's really neat, and that's such a cool trick that even I didn't know about. And I'm sure if you take a cosmetology course, you'll figure it out. But, like I said, I'm a 15-year-old, and you're watching my videos. Why? Because you just love me so much. And you should totally subscribe and join the fam. Eyebrows, let's get them done. So now that my brows are on, I love doing my brows like this. What I like to do is I like to take some loose powder. This is the same one I use for my under eye. And I'm just gonna get a little bit. I say a little bit. Just like that much. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my sponge, and here's what I like to do. I'm gonna put it on my eyebrow. It makes your eyebrows look so much better and like a little bit more natural. Especially if you like doing your eyebrows like me. That's definitely like, it kind of like gives it more of like an eyebrow texture vibe, because you can kind of see your brow hairs through it. So if you're just like drawing on your eye, and this is all personal preference, I think it keeps my eyebrows on longer too. I think it definitely helps hold the color. That's just me, in my opinion. That's what I feel like it does. So I like to do that. It's just put that on, and then I'm gonna let that sit for a couple minutes while I do the rest of my base. So so with Selena's, oh no, I got powder on my leg. All right. Ah, my sponge. Oh no. My sponge fell off my desk. My desk is getting really crowded now. Just because I'm getting more and more products. Like I have a stack of eyeshadow palettes right here, and it's getting really tall. So it makes me happy, but it also makes me sad because then it means I have to start putting things away, and I'm just gonna. It's a lot. So anyway, now we're gonna go and do some rouge, some blush. And I like using this one, especially for this type of look, because the other blush I have is from Wet n Wild too. This one has sparkles in it. It's Personal Pink. But this one is Mellow Wine, and it's really nice if you can do the right blend and if you don't put too much on. So really what you want to do is, and this is like kind of how I would do my contour in this. So I'm not contouring today because Selena's, like, she really didn't. And when I like to contour, normally it's to accentuate these features, not to give me a whole new life and meaning. So what I'm just going to do is I'm going to take on the high part of my cheekbone and brush. Just simple strokes to give me a very easy pink. So I have my cheek flushed. That's the point of blush, is to flush the cheeks. So really that's all I'm doing is flushing the cheeks. And I'm gonna use contours bronzer, just not to like make me super dark or anything, but just to kind of give that blush something more to blend into. It's looking really red, but it's actually not. Always brush up. I don't know why I just started doing that. That's a no-no. It's a no-no. So now what I'm going to do is take this and my bronzing brush. I'm going to take a small tap. Very small. Just a little bit. And you want to put that kind of elongating it. I feel like it gives the blush just a little something more. And I'm like pushing it into the hairline. Because that's how I like my makeup to work. I don't like it when my blush kind of just goes back to the hairline. So, whoa. There's hair all over the place. Something's falling out. Ah! Alright. So, it's looking good. This side's really light. This side's looking a little darker on camera, but in real life, this side's really light. Oh, it's not falling. Oh, is it? I don't know. I did shave my eyebrow. My sideburns off before this because I don't like having sideburns in school pictures tomorrow. I'm gonna do a tutorial for that. Yes! I'm gonna do it. Sorry. Or I might just do something like this, something simple. I don't know yet. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take banana powder, and I'm using the powder from here. And all I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna go over all of it. Really, it's gonna help make it lighter, make it more natural looking. So now we have this. And then what you're gonna do is you're just gonna kind of like massage it in circles. So, because your base should be dry by now. So, it shouldn't really be messing it up or anything, and it just should look really beautiful and flawless. So, boom. And then, that's kind of the blushing vibe. So now that our powder's been sitting there for a couple minutes, it's definitely time to take it off. So I'm just gonna turn on the music. I'm just gonna brush it off, you know? Alright, so now that my eyebrows are looking very natural, well, natural for me, this is like literally how I wear them to school and I love it. I like my eyebrows like this. I think it looks really nice. I just need to make sure I look flawless tomorrow, and I need another sip. I love this stuff. I'm sorry. So now I feel like she didn't really do eye makeup, but I like my eye makeup. She just had her eyeliner on, which I will be putting eyeliner on if I remember, hopefully. So what I'm simply gonna do is I'm gonna take 3 colors with one brush, well, with 2 brushes. So first I'm gonna take this brown one here, and what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna put that on the end, which I don't like eye looks that are only 3 colors, so keep in mind I'm doing something I really don't like. I really don't like. I feel like eye looks need to have a little more than one color. But this is kind of just for the simple look of the eye to give it a little something. You know, that's the entire point of me doing this right now. So I'm going to use a shiny copper shade as my next one. Okay, so I have the shiny copper shade on now. Kind of just making sure it's there. Alright, so now I'm switching to this gray shadow right there. I don't know if you can see it right there. So I'm gonna put that gray right there. Oh, this is just to give the eyes a little something. And now in the inner corner, what I'm gonna do is just make sure I don't have anything on the brush. Is I'm gonna take this gold. This is a very light gold. Well, it's not even really like a gold. Hold on. Do I really want to use the gold in this palette? Yes, I do. So I'm gonna use this, and I'm just gonna. Oh my goodness! This is a really cheap one. It does $1.50, and for these shadows, it's really good. I don't think it's vegan though, but it lasts 3 years, so it's really 50-50, and especially for that price. I mean, you really can't complain. You know what I mean? Like LA Colors is very cheap in both good and bad ways. I think their eyeshadows aren't horrible. It really just depends on the brushes you're using and stuff. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this crease brush, and what I'm doing is I'm just gonna blend it all together, just for the ombre effect. So this is something that most people do in their simple makeup tutorials or looks, and it's not really my vibe. But it does look cute, and it gives the eye something a little more on the natural side. And we know I don't like my eyes natural, but it gives my eyes something. It gives it a pop. Even though that pop's really basic and faint, and I look like a basic high school girl. That's just how it is. Alright. I'm so thirsty. Eyeliner. This is the scary part. It's always the scary part. I was considering doing it off camera, but I decided to try to do it on camera and hopefully not ruin it. So I'm using the e.l.f. eyeliner. This was $8. It's actually not that bad of a formula. Just eyeliner is scary in general. So I'm gonna try not to talk too much. No. Yeah, I'm gonna try not to talk too much. I'm only gonna do one eye on camera, and you probably aren't even gonna know it. I'm gonna do one eye on camera. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start by giving myself a very small wing. So you have your tiny wing, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to elongate it with the eyelid, keeping it as close as possible. So you get your faint line, and then this is actually really light at the moment. Just making sure I'm not making it too thick. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this gel liner, and I'm gonna use the no, not that one. The NYX one I have. This is one of my favorites when it comes to gel liners. It's not waterproof though, so always be careful with this. And what I'm doing is I'm just gonna tighten it. I realize I'm just blocking everything I'm doing. So it gives you a natural, like a little invert. You know what I mean? Ta-da! Winged eyeliner. Oof, that hair though. getting a little hot in here. Goodness, come on now. This kind of shows you how long my hair is. My hairbrush. I actually straightened my hair this morning, and I feel like I look really pretty right now. Why? Last step is lipstick. Now she has liquid lipsticks. And I'm gonna try doing this. So I'm excited. Someone did say I looked like Marilyn Monroe last time I just did a red lip. And like basic makeup, and that made me feel so special because Marilyn Monroe is one of my icons. Actually, no, I don't want to use liquid. So, I said I was gonna use a liquid lipstick. I lied. I'm gonna use this one from. Oops, wrong color. I'm gonna use this one from Wet n Wild. This is really good. It's not the most matte shade ever, but it's pretty good. I should probably prep the lips first. So this is a vanilla thing my aunt got me. I don't know what brand. It's like a bit of a lip balm. And then I'm just gonna rub it in. You know what? No, we're gonna try the liquid lip. Maybe. No. Yes. Do it. Ah! So hers were very matte. This is a really matte red lip. It's very dark, and I hope me prepping my lips really does help. So what I'm gonna do is one swipe. Then I just go to the corners and try to work it out. I don't want it to feel gummy. Should probably put the music on for this. I'm gonna do something really crazy here. I'm taking this, and I'm just gonna put it on over. I knew this was gonna happen. That it was gonna, like, take it off. I don't know, I just don't want it to feel so dry and tacky. Because it has some areas where it built up at. What do you guys think? I think it looks pretty good, especially since I got to go clean this off real quick. Alright, so now that we have that on, it's time for highlighter. So she had a really pretty highlighter on her skin. I am wearing a matte foundation. So what I'm really gonna do is oh no! I thought it was gonna break. Oh my goodness, I can't believe I just dropped I drop stuff a lot, and I'm surprised nothing broke, but ta-da! This is my NYX palette. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this one, and this one here, mix it together, pop off some excess, and get that cheekbone. It's not glowy yet. It has it needs some build up. So basically what you're doing is you're taking all three of the bottom shades and popping it on the cheekbone until you get a glow. It's very faint, but so I'm gonna take some of this one once more and just pop it back on until I get the results that I really want, which I just want a slight glow. So if I turn my lights off, see, you still got a faint glow, but that's not exactly what I was hoping for. So I'm gonna take this small top one here, back on the brush, just to keep trying to get that glow that I really, really want, which is now what I have, essentially. It's very faint. but you can really see it in the natural light, kind of. See it like at that angle, but it's just that one part. So like I said, I'm just gonna keep going until I really get that full cheekbone moment, a little bit on the under the eyebrow, because that's just how I live my life. So I'm gonna do the rest of this, of course, on camera. Just, you know, edited. And last step but not least is the setting spray. Oh wait, I didn't do mascara yet. Oh my goodness, I'm sorry. Oh my gosh, I'm just such a mess. Alright, so I thought I lost it for a minute. I thought, always gotta have nice lashes. I'm only gonna do my top lashes, and I'm only gonna do one layer because I don't really want to do... Look at me, I said one layer and here I am trying to layer it. Get out of my way, hair. Stop. Check it out. So you know what goes on your hair. Goodness. Are we doing this now? Nope. Alright. Alright, so it's getting in my hair, and then my hair is touching my face, which is really frustrating me. Because just look at it. It got black on my hand. Oh my gosh. How dare you deceive me like that? My mascara is showing creases. Oh no. This isn't the world's worst formula. It isn't the best, but it's definitely not the worst. And boom, that's my eyelashes. So really quick, I'm just gonna take a Q-tip from over here. Just make sure I have nothing too bad. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a little bit more powder and I'm just gonna put it in that crease kinda. So it really does help blur it out. And it doesn't look cakey or anything. And this is my life today. I'm literally just trying to hurry up and get it done. Anyway, so one quick thing last. Just gonna make sure the forehead's all good. And setting spray. And just a couple sprays. Oh my lord. Whoop. Ta-da! Miss Gomez house. Alrighty guys, that's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. I love you guys so much and I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys.